Hi Capricorn, this is going to be your reading for the next 7 days, first week of August. Sorry, I'm a little late, you guys. I couldn't get your guides to talk to me yesterday, so I said, okay, we'll try again today. So I'm reading with you guys, for you guys a day late. I'm reading for you with the air signs. Apparently you would talk today. I'm thrilled. If you're new, welcome to Moon Body Tarot. Subscribe and hit the bell so you know when I read for your sign. I plan on reading for the earth signs every Monday. I just didn't, you guys wouldn't talk to me yesterday, so here we are today. If you're looking for private readings or to check out my other services, Capricorn, the link to my website is down in the description below. I may do an extended reading for you guys too. There seems to be a little bit of drama in the environment, so let's get into it for the beginning of September. There's a big focus on money. There's a big focus on... There's frequently a focus on the material plane for Capricorns. You guys care a lot about that. So there is a focus on money coming in and going out at the beginning of the month. There's also a need for you guys to review who you're spending time with and also making room in your life to do something fun and exciting just for yourselves. You guys really do need to do that. First messages that came out for you are loss in reverse with an increase. And then I have the sacred temple in reverse with a decrease. A consciousness of lack is at the bottom of the deck, but you are trying to overcome dark thoughts. Okay. Well, this is a feeling that Capricorn frequently experiences, a consciousness of lack. It's part of your purpose, and all earth signs are really this way, to sort of focus on your material plane, your assets, your bank account. Where is money going? It's coming in, it's coming out. You frequently worry about not having enough or not having enough of what you want. I do have stuff about money on the table, but I can see that you're trying hard not to let that get to you. It's like you're overcoming a loss and you're having some kind of an increase. Like I hear increase in energy, increase in luck, good fortune. I'm hearing you guys will have had good luck. Will continue to have some good luck, in particular financially and with your own energy level. You'll feel more upbeat and energetic. With the sacred temple in reverse to decrease, immediately I heard the sacred temple is your home. So, and I am seeing evidence of it here. So maybe it's like you start to chip away at something, you're getting a little bit of a nest egg and savings built up, you're able to pay off some bills, but then whoop, you have like a major home repair or something like that. I'm hearing something about somebody's back deck in their kitchen having problems they can't ignore anymore. And it's like, this house is kind of quote unquote falling apart. It's going to cost us money. There's a bit of a decrease. It could be something like that. I'm also hearing that maybe, I get the strong impression, Capricorn, that some of you, this is a very specific message. It feels very personal for just one person, but I do have to say it. Some of you might have been involved in like a community organization or a church. It could have quite literally been a sacred temple. They're not doing well, or maybe you've been investing a lot of money and time in this specific place or structure. I think it's your home, but it could be like a community organization of some kind that you're involved in, and you might have been pouring money into it or something, and now there's some kind of a decrease happening. Yeah, so it's like money in, money out this week, ups and downs financially. You'll have an increase, but then immediately you'll feel a decrease. Home repairs, maybe you've been investing in something, some kind of an organization, and it's just not doing well all of a sudden. And the reason I say organization or a church or a group or something is because what a main focus for you right now, Capricorn, is the 11th house. You are who you hang with. This is about friends. It's also about social occasions. It's about surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals that share common beliefs, goals, ideology. But it is a place where you can network, but it's mostly for fellowship and friendship and social occasions. And it is also a place where the cosmos grants wishes, like wishes fulfilled. So there is a focus on community and on who you spend time with in this 11th house. The card says community, but then it says retrograde review. So you have to do a review about what's making you feel debilitated or uncomfortable. The challenge is the 5th house. So, and the 10th house. Okay. Well, for some of you, I just have to say it. Maybe you've been in sort of a friend zone with someone and you're not very comfortable with that. And you're like, maybe I want to date you. Perhaps someone is sort of friend zoned you. They're not very serious about it. it's time to allow yourself to do some review of that relationship and notice where there's a discomfort. It's like, are we friends? Are we dating? What are we doing here? That's the second message I heard. The first message I heard is there is a community that you maybe have been a part of, and now you're doing a little bit of retrograde. You're doing a little bit of review, and you're like, you know what? I'm not so comfortable in this. It's also possible that you feel like you need to spend more time in fellowship and in community, but you're struggling with that because maybe you're feeling introverted and like a loner. Capricorn is actually a highly social sign. It doesn't mean you're extroverted. It's just you're ruled by a social planet. You're concerned with social matters, family, tribe, community in particular. So some of you might be feeling a little introverted. You know you need to get into a community, but that's a struggle for you. Or there has been a struggle within a community that you're suddenly in. Here's one of your catalysts for change or challenges, Capricorn, the fifth house. If you are single, maybe think about dating. But the fifth house is about more than like romantic flings and romance. It's Leo's house. The fifth house is the fun house. It's about pleasure, play, leisure, elementary education, doing creative things. Look, there's an easel on here. Like doing things that you're proud of, that you love, that make you happy. Creative, artistic expressions, theater, art, books, anything like that. Like, when was the last time you did something really fun? When was the last time you got into like some kind of creative project, Capricorn? You may need a vacation. You may need some downtime. You need some fun time, okay? Fun, creative time. If you're in a serious relationship, when was the last time you had a fun, flirty date night? Like, how can you recapture that in your relationships, within your life? But I feel like, I think they need some fun. I was concerned about this. I was like, okay, they're uncomfortable with community and the seventh house. Spirit's saying you need to do something fun. Your guides asked me to pull out my Lenormand deck and clarify this. And I got the cross, the birds of a feather. Okay, there's community. But then the compass, like, where is this going? And the moon, you're not sure. And we also have the tree of life. This could be a church or a community organization. It could also be family. Like, this is like a filial piety almost, like a cross to bear. Like, we have to spend time with these people, honor their traditions. Some of you are feeling very rooted in your family, ancestral lineage. You want to honor your traditions. Capricorn can be a very family-oriented, spiritual, religious, traditional kind of person. Not all the time, but often. And it's coming out here for you. You may feel like you're birds of a feather with these folks, but this cross is usually like a cross to bear. Like, it's something that you have to do. So this might be about like being there for family, but it's like, but family and honoring family members, spending time with them, all that. Do you have a lot in common with them? Well, sure, maybe, but this might have been something that you were a part of for a really long time, Capricorn, and you're starting to realize, I don't know if these people are my people. I don't know if this tribe is my tribe. There's something really rooted and grounded and familiar about it all, you know, with the 11th house, which is about community, but like, maybe you don't like their religion, their church. I'm hearing it's complicated. I'm hearing I do, but I don't. I'm also hearing that some of you are just spending a lot of time with family, and that's your quote unquote social circle when it's really not. You're not 100% sure if you get along with these folks now or not, or if this is really what you want to do. This could also just be like this week or this weekend. You have to spend time with like maybe extended family or your partner's family, and you're like, I don't know about all this. This is making me uncomfortable. You may have to sort of breathe through an awkward social situation because you're not 100% sure. You're not sure what community to be a part of. You're not sure about a community that you're going to be in. Notice any discomfort you're feeling, Capricorn, and get to the bottom of it. It is worth reviewing. It is worth looking at. I kind of think y'all want to do something different and get into something kind of fun is what I see. With the fifth house, we have the Page of Wands and the Star. You don't want to feel the way you feel. I get the sense that like, I'm hearing somebody say, I'm always worrying. Like, I'm always worrying and I'm so tired of it. I would like to have fun. Yeah, the Lovers to the Ace of Wands, huh? Wanting to connect with something fun. Like this could be dating, just casually dating, but also in alignment with the fifth house, like getting into something new that spirit's trying to guide you towards. Like you have choices. What lights you up? What excites you? Spirit's trying to help you find that, either in a relationship or in a hobby or something like that. And it's like there's a calling to heal. Yes, Capricorn, you look bored. You look bored. You look like you need to do something kind of fun. I don't like that for you guys. I very rarely see a Capricorn bored. You're very industrious people, but you do have your moments. They wanted me to do kind of a Celtic cross for you, but I did look at someone in the environment that you might need some help with. You have to take it as it resonates for you. Things could be opposite and roles could be reversed. If this doesn't resonate for you this week, Capricorn, like the way you're feeling, it may be the way someone feels about you. Okay, it's very fluid in a general reading because I can't talk to you. Overall energy of the reading is you, the Queen of Pentacles, but your catalyst or your challenge is the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, there's that increase, decrease. Well, you're handling it right, Capricorn. Like, what do we do when we're stressed out about like resources, money in, money out, getting a consciousness of lack? This is usually the reaction to that. Like, we have to be careful. We have to be on a budget. Little bit of a miser. You may have to pinch pennies right now. You're trying to hold on to your foundation. It may be difficult for you to invest in anything right now. Like you might want to, but this is usually a reaction like, oh, I have to hold on to my financial foundation or the foundation of my resources. I'm hearing some of you like recycle things a whole lot. You've been pinching pennies to a degree, or maybe someone around you has. It's really, I love the message of the Queen of Pentacles. It's like, of all these things that you're holding on to, which one is the one that's most important to you? And what are you doing with it? You care very much about something here. But watch out for holding back and holding on when you need to let go. Watch out for refusing to invest when you know it's a good idea to invest in something. It's just about like having to kind of live on a budget, either emotionally, spiritually, literally in the 3D plane. What's driving you is this. 3 cards came out, the 3 of Pentacles, the Tower, and the 2 of Pentacles, the scorpionic energy here. Could be dealing with a Scorpio. I also have Virgo, Leo here. I have Aries, I have Pisces, I have you showing up, the Devil, Capricorn. This could be like remember I said the sacred temple and like there's an increase and a decrease and something about a home or a house. This might literally be like, oh my gosh, we have to do this home repair. Something needs to change. How much money can I throw at this? I have to make a practical choice. What do I do? Trying to be cooperative, but things are kind of going crazy. What do I do next? Something could like go south in the home this week. You might have like a major repair or something like that, and you won't be quite sure how to handle it. I also think that you guys are stuck handling quite a bit from what I see here. Like, do you have any help putting out your fires? Like, or I feel like this is you sort of waiting for someone to help you, and they're kind of not. And I think it's this person over here. I wanted to know like what this was about for you. I'm like, okay, well, how is internally, like deep within, how is Capricorn handling this? As you most of the time do. The same way you always handle it, by embodying Leo strength and Virgo reservation. It's like, yep, that's what they do. And I clarified this, and I have the 3 of Wands, the 6 of Wands, and the Sun. I feel like you're saying this week, well, I know in the future I'll feel successful and things will get better. I'll be happy, I'll be successful. I can feel that for myself in the future. But at this time, it's like you're biting your tongue or something. You're keeping quite a bit to yourself. Like you're being strong. Strength only comes out when it's called for. And I notice the Empress is closing the lion's mouth, like close your mouth. Smile obsequiously and say nothing. Nothing. I need to think about this. You're going to go off and do some self-reflection. Like, what would make me happy? What would make me feel successful? What would fulfill my healthy ego? What would awaken my inner child? Like, I keep putting out all these fires and dealing with this BS. Like, something might have happened in the deep past. Like, you tried to make it work, but it didn't work. You tried and tried, but it didn't work. So now you're like, all right, What do I want to invest my time in here? I want to be happy and successful. I really, really do. This hasn't been easy for me to deal with. I notice you're not projecting and blaming or scapegoating anybody else. It's like, okay, I have to do some self-reflection. Like almost kind of like, how did I get myself in this situation? You're not really sure what to do. I'm also hearing there's potentially like a really big win in the near future. Some of you may be offered a job, or there's potential for some kind of an advancement for you. It will come out of nowhere. You need to weigh the odds practically. It would create quite a change for you, but you're not 100% sure. Messages from your higher self, what you're thinking about all the time, the Four of Wands and the Four of Cups. Some of you need to get out of the house. You've been spending too much time alone. There may be people you can go stay with and visit. Some of you are also thinking about maybe moving, relocating. You've been maybe invited to something with the four. See those people saying, hey, come and hang out with us. And you're like, I don't know. You might be thinking about changing home, location, where you work. I'm hearing something about a venue, a get together. You're not really sure. But I'm hearing some of you have been spending a lot of time at home alone. Maybe you work from home and you just haven't gotten out. Spirit's saying you look a little bored, you look a little stuck. You have to think about a feeling of security at this point. You have a couple fours on the table, so security is going to be important to you. Like, where am I living? Where am I working? Emotionally reevaluate something right now. I do think some of you need to get out and do something fun. And I think that you'll try to, or it's like Spirit's trying to get you to open up to something. But you're too busy focusing on what you're doing here. Your action for the week is the Eight of Pentacles to the Ace of Cups. Clarifying this is the Eight of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles. I can see that you want to do something, but you're afraid to because you're afraid to financially invest. It's like, oh, I don't know if I can afford this. I'm also hearing something about a kid coming in and trying to sell you something. Maybe they want to come work for you or sell you something and you're like, I don't know about all this. This could be like a new hobby or something really fun to do has been discovered. Like you're just here minding your own business, doing something, and Spirit's like, hey, let me open up your heart chakra a little bit. I don't think it's romantic love. I think it's something that you can do. Because it looks like it's something that would require you to develop it. Like this might be like taking a little class, developing a skill, learning something new. It may have to do with something that involves, I don't know why I'm hearing like coffee, water, kombucha, maybe something, learning how to make kombucha. I'm hearing something like learning how to make yogurt. It may actually be in the kitchen. Like there's something that you can do. Also, maybe developing a skill and getting better at something. That would open the heart chakra. But you look like you don't want to, you're like, well, I don't know if I can afford that. I don't know if I want to do that. And furthermore, it's making me a little nervous. It's like you're afraid to try something new. I'm hearing someone say, yeah, but if like I pay $400 to take one more class, like where is it going to get me? Well, it might open up your heart chakra. Some of you are having a hard time finding out like where you fit in, who you want to spend time with, who you want to hang with, like your belief system, your political beliefs, and even spiritual beliefs. And it's like when you spend time with people, it's like, is this working for me? Is it not? Is it not? And then you're thinking about like, what am I doing with my time? I want to try something new. I want to maybe work on something, but I'm a little afraid to do that. I get stuck in my head about it. If it makes you happy and lights you up, don't overthink it. I know that that's what you want to do. I know it is. You're gonna start to feel yourself because you're gonna see yourself as the magician. Aries has got nothing on you this week, kid. Well, if you want something done right, you have to do it yourself. You're feeling very resourceful. You're like leaving no stone unturned. You may be working on something, doing something. This is like learning a skill, learning to cook. You may watch something online and be like, oh my God, that's really cool. I want to do that too. The Page of Wands to the Ace of Wands. It's like, yeah, it's like, here's the Page of Wands up here. It's like, you want to find something new and interesting to do in your life. You're looking for excitement. You also want to be able to practically apply immediately what you discover. I clarified this a little bit Like you're like, come on, let's do something fun. Let's get excited about life. Like I want to try something. I want to get good at something. This will be cool. I mean, I'm afraid to invest. You may also have a young person come and learn something from you as well. You might not want to pay them what they not it's not that you don't want to pay them what they deserve. It's that you might not be able to pay them. I'm hearing a few of you have someone that wants to be your like apprentice and learn something from you. And you're like, sure, kid, but I'm not going to pay you a dime until you show me you're a little bit more committed. This could be someone else that comes to you with Page of Wands energy. They have skills. They have skills. They have a natural aptitude for something, but I don't know how committed they are. Otherwise, it's just you like sort of hashtag trying your hand at something. And I was like, all right, well, what's going on in the environment? This could be directly towards you, Capricorn, or it could just simply be what someone is going through around you, okay? You have to take it as it resonates. Don't take it personally. It might not be personal. This person sees themselves as the Five of Wands. Well, why do I get the feeling this person gets themselves into situations where things don't 100% work out? This is not the Three of Cups. This is not creative collaboration. This is just a bunch of people messing with each other. Competitive ideas, egos clashing. It's not awful. It's not the Five of Swords, but it's like this could be going better than it is. Too many cooks in the kitchen for this person. They may be even argumentative with you. Like this could be towards you, like conflicting opinions. But they just see themselves like this. So inner conflict, they're with a group that's not really working out. Maybe they have tension with more than one person in their life. They're walking away. Oh my God, I can't even. And their action is the Emperor. This could be a man. He could be an Aries. He may take himself very, very seriously. They often do. I have some Aries in my chart. We do take ourselves seriously. And they're a leader. They want it the way they want it too. So I don't know if the two of you are having a little bit of a beef or they're just like, So I was like, okay, well, what's going on with this person in regards to Capricorn? The first two cards that came out when I said, how do they feel in regards to Capricorn? Oblivious, but they're making the best of it. This person doesn't pay attention to your feelings quite the way you would like them to. They're kind of oblivious to quite a bit, but they are trying to make the best of it. But right now, there's not enough in common between the two of you, or there's not enough in common. Disillusionment, disappointing clarity, kicking and screaming. I'm overwhelmed. I'm making comparisons. Okay. This maybe looks like a husband or something that comes home and says to you this week, I swear to God, babe, I can't even with these people. I thought this was going to work out. It's not. I'm trying to make the best of it, but I'm really disillusioned and fuck this. And they're going to have a giant tantrum and be like, I'm overwhelmed. I can't even. Like they might be fighting with employees or their boss or like people in the neighborhood. They might be fighting with you. This person has little meltdowns when they get disillusioned and they realize something isn't what they thought it was. They kind of freak out a little bit. And I'm like, that's kind of in alignment with an Aries energy. They're just throwing that energy. Like they have a little tantrum about something and then they usually get over it. So something didn't work out for this person, but it could have been with you. Like right now, like you and another person just might be seeing your differences more than you see what you have in common. And that happens. Even in the best relationships, they're kind of oblivious. They're like, I don't really know what you want here. When things don't go the way they want, they freak out. And they say, kicking and screaming and I'm overwhelmed. This person is a little extra. At least they are this week. I'm like, really? Because you kind of look like a grown-up. Why are we kicking and screaming like an overwhelmed toddler? Maybe they're just at their wits' end. And I was like, okay, how does Capricorn feel about this? I'm dying to know. I shuffled this deck 3 more times, and what I got for you, I love this. I just wanted to kiss you. I was like, good for you. Good on you, Cap. Looking for fun and adventure. Smooth sailing. Bitch, please. I'm amazing. Okay. I think that you are just like, look, I don't know what your problem is, but I'm doing fine, okay? I'm capable. I'm hearing I'm capable. I'm amazing. Bitch, please, what is your problem? I'm just looking for fun. I want things to be easy. I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm fine. I don't know what you're all overwhelmed with. You look more like a go-getter at this time. You also look like you're looking for some solutions. But it is like whatever you're going through this week is making you think about like where life is going in the future. Like, who am I spending time with? How am I filling my time? Where is my money going? Where do I want it to go? Up, down with money and stuff like that. You do see yourself as being the one responsible for yourself, but you might not be 100% sure what you want to do because the way you feel is the moon. You might be moody and emotional this week. Pisces energy here. You know, in these different things you're exploring or that you want to explore, there's a lot of untapped hidden potential, but it's a struggle for you to connect to your feelings. You might not really be sure how you feel about stuff right now, Capricorn. It's okay. Feelings are temporary, and this is part of being human. Not really sure. Worried about stuff maybe, because the final outcome is the Five of Pentacles. And I was like, I know you don't like landing on that. Like with the Five of Pentacles, it's like, this isn't sexy. It's not the 9 and the 10 of Pentacles. Like, could it be better? Yes. But it could also be worse. Like, this is worse. Like, holy shit. I just had this massive thing blow up in my life and now I only have 2 pennies to rub together. And this may be the deep past for you. Like 3 years ago, something went down that left you in a place that might have had a ripple effect on many parts of your life. And now like you want to open up and you want to try new things and you want to invest in things and invest in yourself. And you're like, I don't know, I'm afraid to do that. What if I have another emergency again? Like I think that you're holding back, not for dumb reasons. You might just have a little bit of fear memory working against you because you are like, it could be better, but it could be worse. And I clarified this and I got the Devil. There you are, the 2 of Pentacles, the 6 of Swords. Some of you, you know, one of the messages of Capricorn and the messages of the Devil that a lot of people miss. I always feel so bad for you guys. I'm always saying, poor Capricorn, their card is the Devil. Because a lot of people just assume that it means like obsession and something really screwed up and unhealthy. It can mean that. But the Devil and Capricorn and your planet of Saturn are constantly reminding us of something. Don't ignore something that you shouldn't be ignoring. This is something is happening that you should not ignore. I think you feel stuck in some way. Watch out, Cap. Sometimes you guys can be your own worst enemy with money. Like, is this $5 in your bank account or $500,000 in your bank account? Watch out, like, when is enough enough? Or like, are you ever finished worrying about money? This consciousness of lack and increase and decrease and increase and decrease, it might be really getting to you, but it may also be something that you're kind of doing to yourself. And you need to think about that. Your card of the Devil in Capricorn is saying, have some fun, be mischievous in life. You're really good. You get to be a little bad sometimes, you know, and have some fun. The Devil can be kind of the trickster in a positive way, not a negative way. It's like, how are you getting yourself into these scenarios? Is there something that you can let go of that you need to? Because it's like, I don't know what to do here. And the 6 of Swords, I'm just moving on. Something does kind of need to change for you. It's like, September winds up one way and then like 2 weeks from now, I just don't feel like you're getting, are you going to get what you need? Yes, but you're going to have to make some difficult practical choices. And it's just sort of a transition time and it will be okay. But I feel like Spirit is saying to you, you know, I think you should have more fun. I think you should open up to like dating, fun, just allowing yourself to be drawn to new things that spiritually excite you and motivate you. Like something does want to change. You know you need to feel a feeling of freedom, but you keep thinking about something that happened in the past where someone walked away. Yeah, it's like, so everything is going to be okay this week, Kat, but like when it comes to like money and socializing and spending time for yourself and doing fun things for yourself, that's what you should be working on. I'm going to do an extended because I feel like the person in your energy over here is impacting you in a way that's like bringing your mood down. And you seem to be trying to tell them everything, like, it's going to be okay. Let's have fun. Meanwhile, this person might be investing in scenarios that drain them, and then they come home every night and then they drain you, whining and freaking out and fussing about it. Some of you have a partner that just complains a lot. They just fuss their way through life. I have some Aries traits too. I can be fussy that way too. It's like you're trying to come up with solutions and they're just rah, and this is bringing your mood down. So I'm going to do an extended and look into it a little bit further, see if this will get any better. If you feel like you need the extended, the link to that will be at the top of the description below. Think about what you're doing with your time, and if you keep ending up in cycles where you're just not sure what to do financially, it might be time to open up to something new. Yeah. All right, Cap, that's your reading this week. Hope it resonates and hope it helps. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Capricorn. Take care. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.